9-year-old Lily Carter had always thought her family was normal, well, as normal as it could be with a dad who traveled a lot for work. Her mother, Elena, was warm and loving, always baking cookies and tucking her in at night. Her father, Jack, was quieter. But when he was home, he taught her how to throw a punch, how to pick a lock for emergencies, he said, and how to disappear in a crowd. Lily never questioned it. Until the night everything changed. It started with a phone call. Her mother's voice. Sharp and cold, nothing like the gentle tone she used with Lily. Then footsteps. Fast and urgent. Her father burst into her room, his face tight with urgency. "Lily, we have to go. Now." Before she could ask why, the window shattered. A masked figure lunged inside. But her father moved faster, a blur of motion. A silenced gunshot, and the intruder dropped. "Dad." Lily gasped. "No time, sweetheart." He grabbed her hand and yanked her into the hallway just as more gunfire erupted. Downstairs. That was when she heard her mother's voice, but not the one she knew. "Jack, you traitor." Elena snarled, stepping into view at the end of the hall, a gun in her hand. "You were supposed to die years ago." Lily's heart stopped. "Mom." Elena's eyes flicked to her, and for a second, Lily saw hesitation. Then her expression hardened. "Step away from her, Jack. She's coming with me." Jack pulled Lily behind him. "You're not taking her anywhere." Elena laughed. "You think the CIA can protect her? My people are already surrounding the house." Jack didn't flinch. "Funny. Because my people just took out your people." A distant explosion shook the house. Elena's radio crackled, panicked. Voices shouting in a language Lily didn't understand. Elena's face twisted in rage. "You." Jack didn't wait. He fired. Elena dodged, but the shot grazed her shoulder. With a snarl, she returned fire, forcing Jack to shove Lily into a side room. "Stay here," he ordered, locking the door behind him. Lily crouched, trembling, as gunfire and shouts echoed through the house. Then, silence. The door creaked open. She flinched, but it was her father, blooded but alive. "Dad." "Mom is a bad guy." Jack exhaled, pulling her close. "Yeah, sweetheart. And I'm sorry you had to find out this way." Sirens wailed outside. Jack scooped her up. "We have to move. There'll be more of them." Lily clung to him as they slipped into the night. Her world had shattered in minutes, but one thing was clear. Her dad wasn't just some secret agent. He was her hero. Lily's heart pounded as her father carried her through the dark woods behind their house. The cold air stung her cheeks, and the distant wail of sirens mixed with the rustling of leaves. She wanted to scream, to cry, to demand answers, but fear kept her silent. Her mother was a terrorist. Her father was CIA. And now, she was running for her life. Jack moved like a shadow, his grip firm but gentle. He stopped beside a black SUV hidden under a top of branches. Tossing it aside, he buckled Lily into the passenger seat before sliding behind the wheel. The engine roared to life, and they sped down a dirt road, leaving their home, their old life, behind. "Where are we going?" Lily finally whispered. "Somewhere safe," Jack said, his jaw tight. Lily swallowed hard. "Is Mom dead?" Jack hesitated. "No. But she won't stop coming for us." Lily's stomach twisted. "Why?" She wanted to ask, but the words stuck in her throat. Instead, she curled into herself, watching the trees blur past. 3 hours later, they arrived at a small, rundown cabin deep in the mountains. Jack checked the perimeter before letting Lily inside. The place smelled like dust and old wood, but it was warm. A single lamp flickered on the table. Jack knelt in front of her. "Listen, Lily. Your mother, Elena, she's part of a dangerous group. She married me to get close to CIA secrets. But when she realized I was onto her, she planned to kill me. And take you." Lily's eyes burned. Take me where? To them. Jack's voice was grim. They train kids. Turn them into weapons. A sob escaped her. But I'm just a kid. Jack pulled her into a fierce hug. And you're my kid. Which means I won't let them touch you. The next morning, Lily woke to the sound of hushed voices. Peeking through the bedroom door, she saw Jack talking to a woman in a black tactical vest. Safe house compromised. Elena's calling in favors. Half of Eastern Europe's underworld is looking for you, the woman said. Jack ran a hand through his hair. Then we disappear. The woman nodded. We can protect her, Jack. But you know the rules, you can't stay with her. Lily's breath caught. No. He wouldn't leave me. Jack's voice turned deadly quiet. I'm not handing my daughter over to the system. You don't have a choice. If you stay, you lead them right to her. Lily couldn't take it anymore. She burst into the room. Dad. Jack's face softened. Lily. I won't go. She shouted, tears streaming. You can't leave me. The woman sighed. Kid, this isn't a game. These people will kill you just to hurt him. Lily clenched her fists. Then teach me how to fight back. Jack and the woman exchanged a look. Then, slowly, Jack crouched to her level. You sure? He asked quietly. Because once you step into this world, there's no going back. Lily wiped her tears. I'd rather fight with you than hide without you. A ghost of a smile touched Jack's lips. He glanced at the woman. Guess we are doing this my way. The woman groaned. You're gonna turn a 9-year-old into a spy. Jack stood, ruffling Lily's hair. No. I'm gonna turn her into a survivor. The next few weeks were a whirlwind of safe houses, disguises, and training. Lily's world had become a strange mix of childhood and covert ops. One day, she was learning algebra from a CIA tutor. The next, her father was teaching her how to disable a security camera. The woman from the cabin, Agent Reyes, had reluctantly agreed to help. She was stern. But Lily caught the flicker of admiration in her eyes when she mastered a new skill. You're a natural. Reyes muttered after Lily successfully picked her first lock. Jack smirked. Told you. But the lessons weren't just about spycraft. They were about survival. One evening, in a safe house in Vermont, Lily sat cross-legged on the floor, studying a map of Europe. Why does Mom's group want me so bad? Jack hesitated. 2 reasons. First, leverage against me. Second. He exhaled. Your mother believes you have potential. And she's not wrong. Lily frowned. What does that mean? Reyes answered for him. It means you're smart, adaptable. And, thanks to your dad, already trained in things most kids wouldn't dream of. That makes you valuable. Lily's chest tightened. So they'll never stop coming for me. Jack's expression darkened. Not unless we stop them first. 2 months later, they set a plan in motion. We use me as bait, Lily said, standing firm despite the fear in her stomach. Jack's jaw clenched. Absolutely not. It's the only way. She argued. They want me. Fine. Let them think they've got me. Then we take them down. Reyes folded her arms. Kid's got a point, Jack. We can control the scenario. Full backup. Extraction ready. After a long silence, Jack finally nodded. But you follow every order. No improvising. Lily grinned. Scout's honor. They staged a leak of false intel that Lily would be at a remote boarding school in Switzerland. Predictably, Elena's team took the bait. Lily played her part perfectly, the scared little girl, isolated and vulnerable. When the masked operatives grabbed her from her dorm, she screamed just enough to sell it. But the second they shoved her into the van, she stopped crying. One of the men smirked. Don't worry, kid. You'll like your new family. Lily smiled sweetly. Oh, I know I will. Then she pressed the panic button hidden in her bracelet. The showdown. Chaos erupted. CIA teams ambushed the convoy. Jack and Reyes stormed the van, guns blazing. But Elena wasn't there. Instead, a voice crackled over the van's radio, cold, furious, and familiar. "Jack. You always did underestimate me." Lily's blood ran cold. "Mom." Elena continued. "If you want your daughter back, meet me at the coordinates I'm sending." "Alone." The line went dead. Jack's face was stone. She was never here. This was a distraction. Reyes cursed. "Then where's the real play?" Lily's eyes widened. "Dad. What if she's not after me this time?" Jack met her gaze and realization dawned. She's after him. And she just led him right into a trap. The coordinates led to an abandoned hydroelectric plant in the Italian Alps, a maze of rusted catwalks and echoing turbine halls. Jack went in alone, just as Elena demanded. But Lily and Reyes watched from a ridge half a mile away through a sniper scope. "Remember," Reyes whispered. "Adjusting the scope, we only move if it goes south." Lily's hands trembled. This was her fault. If she hadn't suggested the bait mission. A sharp crackle sounded in their earpieces. Jack's voice, low and steady, "I'm in." Elena stood in the center of the cavernous main hall, backlit by flickering emergency lights. She looked exactly as Lily remembered, sleek dark hair, sharp cheekbones, but her smile was all predator. "Hello, Jack." Jack kept his weapon lowered but didn't holster it. "Where's the rest of your team?" "Gone. I only needed them to get your attention." She tilted her head. "Did you really think I'd waste resources chasing a child?" Ice shot through Jack's veins. This was never about Lily. Elena stepped closer. "You took everything from me. My organization. My freedom. Did you think I'd let you keep her?" A distant hum filled the air, not from the plant, but above it. Helicopters. Jack's earpiece exploded with Reyes' voice. "Jack, it's an ambush." "They are." The transmission cut off as Elena pulled a detonator from her pocket. Too late. On the ridge. Lily screamed as the plant's eastern wall exploded in a fireball. Reyes yanked her down as debris rained around them. "We have to go now." Reyes hauled Lily toward the extraction point. "No. Dad." Lily fought like a wildcat, but Reyes was stronger. Then a miracle. Jack's voice, ragged but alive. In their earpieces, alive. "Fallback point Delta. Move." They regrouped in a cave system Jack had scouted days prior. Blood streaked his temple, but he was breathing. "Elena's dead," he rasped. "Plant's rigged to blow completely in 10 minutes. We need to." Lily didn't let him finish. She barreled into him, sobbing. Jack held her tight. "It's over." But Reyes was staring at the burning plant. "Jack. She wanted you to kill her." A beat of silence. Lily understood first. "She made you her legacy. Because now, the world would believe Jack Carter had gone rogue, that he'd murdered his terrorist wife in cold blood. That he was unstable. Dangerous. A man who could never take his daughter home again." 1 year later. The cottage in New Zealand had no internet. No neighbors and no flags on the mailbox. Lily practiced knife throwing in the backyard, while Jack monitored encrypted news feeds. "Another article about us today," he said lightly. "CIA's most wanted, the agent who vanished." Lily rolled her eyes. "They still think we are in Paraguay." Millimeter, Reyes is having fun with the misinformation. She plopped beside him. "Do you miss it? The agency?" Jack looked at her, really looked at the calluses on her hands. The alertness in her eyes. The childhood she'd lost. Not even a little. Lily grinned and flicked a knife into the dartboard across the room. Thunk. "Good. Because I like it here." And for the first time in a long, long while, Jack believed they might just be safe.